my mindful medley, and it just happens to be a Monday, which is what I had started it out as, the Monday mindful medley. But some people weren't able to join on a Monday, so I just did it any day. But today it's a Monday, so happy Monday. And I'm being joined by Michelle from Canada. Isn't that fabulous that we get to do this on Zoom? And I'm just waiting for her to join so I can share that today I'm talking to Michelle. Tomorrow I have the privilege of being with Edwina in her membership. Wednesday I get to have a follow up with the two ladies that were with me for Reiki 1 and 2, and I'm looking forward to that. So it's all go, and I'm very happy doing what I do, and I love what I do. People say to me that my face lights up when I talk about mindfulness and Reiki, and all I say is thank you. Have you got 2 days? And I'd love to talk more about it. Firstly, because of the impact on my life, and secondly, I get to help people transform, and I get then to see the impact on their lives. So it just is fabulous. I have to do my newsletter now today, which I always do on a Monday. And if any of you would like to join the newsletter, you can email me, message me here, your email address, and I include mindful tips, personal experiences, personal stories, what I've coming up in sensing moments. I sometimes add in some poems, my poetry, others' poetry, some exercises, some fables, but it's all things mindful now. So I'm going to invite Michelle. So I get to invite to the live. So now I'm waiting to see has she got.
Oh,
Hello.
camera's the wrong way.
Hello.
Hi, I'm here. I'm on the other side.
You're literally the other side of the world. And that has been the seamless, the easiest live that we've joined. That
Oh, okay.
one lady, a full half hour we tried. Full half hour. Now
Wow.
she said it was one of the best, but I kept trying because I was dying to talk to her, but it took a full half hour. So Michelle, but you're very, very welcome. I wasn't expecting that to be so seamless, but it just goes
Oh,
to show. I was just telling people about you a little bit because I want you to introduce yourself.
oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm Michelle Henry. I'm on the other side of the world. I'm in Canada, in Ontario, just north of Toronto. You know where that is. And I met Eilish through Andrea Kennedy on her community, which is a lovely community that I've been on for a little while now.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
I'm happy to be here.
we not only have Reiki in common, but we also have John Kabat-Zinn and mindfulness in common. So this
Mhm.
could be my mindful medley, or it could be my Reiki reset.
Or we could do both.
Or we can do both
Yeah.
because there is, as Andrea says, there is no rules.
Hmm.
There is no rules. Michelle, do you want to share a little bit about what you do during the day?
Well,
How
I'm in the
you
process.
and how you support clients?
Um, right now, I'm trying to build my business, so I'm trying different things to see what kind of works for me, what works for clients, and just trying to find myself. This summer, I'm taking a summer reset, so I'm still doing clients. I'm doing fewer group meditations, but I'm trying to rediscover just joy because I realized the last few summers life gets in the way of life, and sometimes you just don't take time to, smell the roses.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
taking some time back, taking weekends to do that,
yeah,
do the things that I like to do.
yeah,
But as far as clients go, like this is a whole new medium for me, just being more out there. So I'm
yeah.
trying to do that. What else?
And how are
I'm
you
doing.
feeling this minute that we've started?
I
Have you?
feel I feel calmer now. I was a
Yeah,
little bit nervous about the technology
yeah, yeah,
because yeah, because I've never done a live. Like I'm used to recording it, but not
yeah.
just you know being there live, which is kind of cool. And you
It,
made it really easy. You really made it easy for me because you were giving me the steps along the way. So that was really helpful. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
And I learned because people showed me, and
Oh.
it's about help, to be able to talk to you. We can talk privately on WhatsApp all the time, which we have done, but
Hmm.
my followers get to meet you and learn a
Hmm.
little bit about you, but your followers can get to know a little bit about you.
And
And,
you.
and me and my
Yeah.
followers can get to know about me as well,
Yeah.
because every conversation we have, even though it's mindful based, because you're different and I'm different,
Hmm.
it's going to be different. And even if next week we had another mindfulness conversation, we would be different again because it's a new moment,
Yeah. We'll be in the moment. Correct. Yeah.
a new story, it's a new conversation. And I often feel, how would you sit with this? I often feel what we say is very simple
Hmm.
and so obvious, but not practiced.
So true. Yeah. Yeah.
And John
I,
Kabat-Zinn says that it's simple but not easy because of
mhm.
conditioning.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Because I find with myself, it's easy for me to be supportive of others out there, but
Yeah.
to turn it back around and be more supportive of myself, that's a little bit more challenging. To look at myself more from the outside and look at I don't even necessarily look at like your inner child, but just look at Michelle over there. And so yeah, I'm working on that. And that's what this summer is kind of all about too, for
Yeah.
me.
And are you a little bit, oh, I should be doing more? Or are you saying, thank God I have this time?
It's a transition because I just started it about a week or so ago. So I'm
Mm.
still doing, oh, should be doing more, but
Mhm.
I'm seeing the value in slowing down and finding things I like to do, and some of it's just exploring new things. So like I like to go to the farmer's market. I like to go to new places, see like they have like a Korean Costco here.
Oh,
Yeah, well it's not called Costco, but it's like a Costco. So
yeah.
my daughter and I want to
Mhm.
go over and check that out.
Yeah.
And when I go to new places, it's like, wow, what's that? Because I think the more you explore, the more you find things that are familiar.
Yeah.
You know. So
And I I rave about John Kabat-Zinn everywhere I go, and I say my favorite attitude of his is beginner's mind. So
yes.
everywhere you go for the first time, you are a beginner,
Hmm.
and
And are
because
you approach? Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
mindful trained, so when you go the second time, you purposely look for something new, so that it doesn't ever become, well, it's just a farmer's market.
Oh, exactly, exactly. So I'll tell you just a little thing. I always segue in. If I'm veering off somewhere, you can just pull me back in.
Yeah.
This Friday, my mindfulness teacher, who's also my naturopath, she's having a maintenance. Well, she's doing a solstice and a maintenance at
Yeah.
the same time. So
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
doing breath work, we're doing mindfulness, but she's tying it into the area that her business is in. They're having
Yes.
like a street fair. So
Yes.
she says it gives you an opportunity after that to go and do the street fair. So I did it last year and it was
Yeah.
cool. You sit there and you try, they have restaurants there, they have ice cream there, they had kids doing martial arts. It's just, but it's not my neighborhood. It's totally different. It's new. You have to walk through it because they shut off the street to traffic. But you've got that beginner's mind, well, because it's new to you too. But
Yeah. Yeah.
but you just explore. So it's a nice way to tie in a practice with
Yes.
life.
With
So,
life.
yeah.
And life is every day is the best
Hmm.
teacher day because it gives you opportunities. I had two opportunities yesterday that I am very proud to say I was patient. And one was with my son and one was with my daughter.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was, they were, I could have, I could have lost it, not because of them, but because of my character and my personality. But I saw it. They're the moments that I promise myself when I'm in a good humor. They're the moments, oh yeah, I'm going to be really patient anymore. And when you're in the thick of it, it's like, now keep your promise.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And we had a great outcome. And I'm very happy because that has started the neurons firing together for me so that they'll wire together. So that the
Mm-hmm.
next time, if I feel, I won't be as impatient and it will be easier for me to just let it off. Whereas when you're trying to be patient in the first place, for me, it can be building up. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. And after, it was just so lovely because I had to work smarter on my patience and not be
Mm-hmm.
all losing it. So I don't even know why I went on to that, but I think about life. So life yesterday, twice in the one day, I could have been a victim and says, oh, this happened to me. But I said, no, it happened for me. So I was
Mm-hmm.
able to take the good out of it.
Yeah.
I could sense and I could feel my patience not being as balanced, but I was aware of it. And I'm qualified 4 years this weekend, and the changes and every day. And just because I did it 4 years ago or I'm qualified 4 years, I'm practicing today.
Mm-hmm.
As if I'm a beginner because the expert knows everything. So there's no space
Mm-hmm.
to learn, or so they think. Whereas the beginner, there's always room. And they say when you go on a holiday, if you go to a new place on a holiday, suddenly it's like, you're. And on the last day of the holiday, you've got used to everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when you're saying you're trying new things, are you trying new things with nature? Are you trying new things with food as well?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
all of that.
All
And
of the,
like I used to do more gardening,
yeah,
and things got a little neglected around here over the past couple of years.
yeah,
So we did our balcony just recently
yeah,
and just did it simply. We just went, bought some simple plants, didn't stress over it, and put them out. Did our planters a little bit different. And because the balcony is kind of old, you can get splinters or, pretty easily. Found a inexpensive little rug at the store that was gorgeous. Once we unrolled it, it was like, whoa, this is nice. And I'm going to sit out on the balcony I have loops. They're the like
Here
earplugs.
you go. I have
So it's
them.
a little, yeah, so it's noisy here, but
Yeah,
I can sit out with the loops and it's quiet. So it's like, okay, this is cool. Like just, it's a beginner's mind because I'm going to do something that might have been stressful for me yesterday and do it in a more calm way today.
yeah.
Yeah. So I can
And
tell
you,
you another mindfulness story. This one's
I
really cute
love it.
about the balcony.
Yeah,
So we have going to be 3.5 years ago, we got a rescue dog and she was reactive. She's from Turkey and she would just bark, 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 bark,
yeah,
bark. So we got trainers. My daughter looked for enrichment. We did all kinds of stuff with her. I would sit out on the balcony with her and she would bark that you have to come in. And then we started letting her sit out there. And she had 3 barks. You get 3 barks. Fourth bark, you can come in.
mm,
Over time, she learned to do bark, 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 or 3 barks,
yeah,
pause, do the fourth bark, but then she didn't have to come in. So I would say she's doing her mindfulness. So she's
yeah,
out there watching the world, and it made a big difference. Even a dog can do mindfulness in a
yeah.
dog way.
Uh, my sister even said today about dogs with energy. My dog sat on my knee for most of my courses, my classes.
Mm.
And the minute he heard our course director come on, he was just sitting beside me and he was just totally relaxed. And
Oh,
isn't it bringing you back to your natural state
Hmm.
and just to be without judgment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just I repeat the mindful definition every day, and it's the awareness that arises without judgment. It's
Hmm.
the judgment bit that adds the fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
That's what causes the keeping it alive, the the
The second
aggro,
arrow. The second
this
arrow.
the suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I say to people I know, a lot of people don't know what mindfulness really is.
Hmm.
And I say, it does not change what's happening out there, but it helps you manage your relationship with it.
Hmm.
And instead of reacting, you respond. And response is often no words or no actions. Response is often walking away.
Hmm.
And then the next reaction I get is, oh, are you giving in then? Are you letting them walk over you? You're choosing your peace.
And it gives, for me, I find it gives me space.
Yeah.
It gives me a lot of space because rather than reacting, I don't have any space when I'm reacting.
Yeah. Yeah. And you end up apologizing more, don't you, when you react?
Hmm.
That's what I feel. Um, how does the Reiki blend in with your mindfulness?
I did mindfulness I took that about 10 years ago. And then I had taken Reiki like decades ago, but I didn't really practice it. And then when I went back to Reiki, I noticed that the way we do the mindfulness is very similar to the way I like to do Reiki. Like I get into just a calm space.
Yeah.
And because when I started doing Reiki, I was doing distance Reiki with animals.
Yes.
And and I just saw a little warning there. So I go, uh-oh, am I going to run out of time? A 10-minute thing came up on my end.
Have you an alarm set?
Yeah, yeah, for too much time on
Oh,
Instagram.
okay.
And I forgot to
Oh,
turn that off. And I forgot to
okay.
turn that off. So I apologize.
Oh no, no, but sure we'll keep going until and if it stops, sure we can join back. I'm looking
Okay.
at since I was here before, there's a new button for a link button that
Oh, okay.
so I'll have to find out what I can do is I can share this with you and you can put it
Hmm.
on your Instagram.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
yeah, you were saying about your
Oh,
Reiki and
so
how
when I was doing the distance with animals, they would send me the picture, and then I would really sit in a meditative state, and I would do the Reiki. I'd have the picture there, just do it was like the same thing. So when I talked to my naturopath about it, I said, it seems like it's an overlapping thing because what she always talked about is you're connecting to your inner self, your inner consciousness, whatever you want to call that, a different name for the Reiki within you. And you
Mm,
take that out into the world, and that's how you're responding to people. So we're
mm,
doing mindfulness so that we can be better out in the world with people
mm,
and spread it around. So you're not necessarily teaching them, but your interaction with them helps them because you're approaching them in a mindful way. So rather than reacting and going, wow, you did this, you can be calm. And then that person takes it's like, so when I was doing the
yeah,
Reiki, I was seeing the connection between the two things.
mm,
So to me, mindfulness and Reiki go together. And I
yeah.
might not have explained it well, but in
No,
my head, that's how I feel. I feel it's like the other side of the coin
yeah.
because some Reiki practices are more meditative, like the Sarah animal Reiki. They just meditate with animals. They'll sit and they meditate. So they don't necessarily offer it. They don't do this. They don't do any. They just meditate, and it makes a big difference with the animals. When we got Stella, my rescue dog, I couldn't offer her Reiki at all. She would like, "Mm, yeah." So I would just do a bubble. I
Didn't,
would do a Reiki
didn't like
bubble.
it. Yeah,
No, did not like it because
yeah.
she's highly sensitive. So I would just do a bubble. If she wanted to walk in the bubble, she could. If she didn't want to walk in the bubble, that was fine. So that's how I did it with her. I just did a bubble. Now she's okay, but I gave her time. and space to do what she wanted to do.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
suppose, isn't that if you're open to receive?
Hmm.
Because not everyone is open to receive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's huge. When I started first, my dog didn't want it at all,
Oh, okay.
at all. Even if I
Hmm.
just put my hand, it's funny, my hands are getting all warm. Is your hands all warm now as
Yeah.
we're talking about it? And should there's Reiki flowing between the two of us anyway.
Hmm.
And Andrea has said that Reiki is the gift of meditation without having to meditate.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
You know, I had a lovely experience with distance between here and England, but I use Zoom, and the lady's experience, but it was in connection with a dog as well, and her experience. She said she never experienced anything like it.
Hmm.
She never had Reiki before, or
Wow.
distance, and the fact that it was distance as well. Um, I've had loads of lovely feedback. And Sunday, when I was doing it, it actually, as Andrew says, when we get out of Reiki's way, we make it limitless. But if we adapt the Reiki to what we want it to be, we're actually limiting what Reiki can do. And
Mhm.
on Sunday, I got a little bit of a oh, because the person was upset, nothing to do with me.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, I sat back and said, Reiki, Reiki knows what to do. And I knew that. And when the session was over, her face was just lit up, and she just had a lot of emotion to release.
Mm-hmm.
And but in the beginning, I was like, oh, do I stop? No, because it's nothing to do with me.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
Reiki, I sit back and I get Reiki as well. So when you're working with people's emotions, if there's things that are stuck, they have to shift, and normally it's in the way of tears,
Hmm.
and then they're released. So I the reason I'm saying this is that as a human, I often get a bit, oh, am I doing it right? But on Sunday I had fully full trust in Reiki, but I also had full trust in me. And it was a beautiful experience. So it was meant to be for both of us. The lady trusted me.
Hmm.
I trusted me. But when I saw she was upset, I was, oh, and then I said, Eilish. And that helped me greatly for distance Reiki, because if I'm not with the person and I'm not using Zoom, I won't see how they're reacting or responding. So now it's okay. Everything is okay. Like you have a picture of the animal, but is there someone with the animal when you're doing the Reiki for them?
When I started, no, and I do it a little bit differently now. Now I get them to book an appointment so they know what time I'm doing it, so they can either be there or not be there. But the
Right.
feedback that I would get was pretty good because if I got an impression, I would let them know. I would do a write up after. Sometimes
Yeah.
I pull a card. Sometimes
Yeah.
I use crystals. Sometimes I like it would just depend. And I started to realize that the card, the crystals, and all that is more for me, not for
Mm.
them, because the Reiki is just for them. But
Yeah.
just for my comfort level, because
Yeah.
I've always had crystals, so I
Yeah.
just do that more for me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, and then sometimes it would just be a word. I would just get a word. Like I worked with one cat, and the word I got was outside. And I said, oh, it's outside. and it meant something to his mom.
Wow.
And she started letting him outside because he wanted to go outside. So I don't interpret anything.
Yeah.
I just, if a word comes, I let you know. I don't know if it means anything or not.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to the lady on Andrea's podcast, What Resonates? She connects with animals. I must send it.
Um, okay,
It's a
yeah,
good
send that
one
one to
back.
me.
I can't think of her name, but she can connect with animals,
Hmm.
which is fabulous. You know, it was a really interesting podcast. I love
Oh,
the
good.
guest. Um, how are you when if you have 10 things to do in a day and you get 9 of them done, what do you focus on just before you go to sleep?
Now that's an interesting question. What I focus on. I think I'm elated if I get 9 things done because normally I have a big long list and I don't get a lot of things done. So I have to go, if I got one thing done, go, that's a good thing. You got one thing
Yeah,
done. Focus
yeah,
on that. But usually what I do when I go to sleep is I do meditation. So I don't really go back through my day. I do like a guided meditation and sometimes I pick them and that determines where my head's going because I love Sarah Raymond. Sarah Raymond is my nighttime person.
yeah.
So I'll listen to that.
We were going to a doctor here in Ireland, me and a friend of mine.
Yeah, yeah, you should bring her over. Yeah, no, she's my nighttime person
Yeah, yeah.
because I just find she's just so soothing for me. So that's kind of maybe how I release things is through that. But
And
maybe I should think.
she also does chakra ones as well. It's not just
Yeah.
meditations. She can focus.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, she was the first I did chakra meditations with
oh,
before I
okay. I
ever
have to
did
look for those.
Reiki. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, she has beautiful meditations.
Hmm.
So you're so you have a lovely ritual then, so that you're going to sleep grounded.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
found her meditations have been very, very helpful
Good,
for me.
good, good. And are you good at keeping your cup full for yourself? Are you good at, or is this summer going to be a new
Yeah,
a new way of
yeah,
caring,
totally.
self care in every aspect?
Yeah, because I think I've started to accept that I need boundaries and I need space and I need transition time.
Yeah,
So I can't have a lot happening in one day and
yeah.
then expect to have energy the next day, because life happens. It's not so much with the Reiki, it's more with the life things, because there's a lot going on.
And would you have compared yourself to people?
Oh yeah, totally. And that's where I have to take a step back and breathe and
Mm.
slow down and realize that we're all okay. We're all on a path and it's fine, you know.
And when you compare yourself, I'll speak for me, when you compare yourself to others, you're going to fail anyway because you're not the same person as the other
Hmm.
person. And you're not going to be able to do what they're capable of doing because their body is doing what they're meant to do. And you never then get to know how brilliant you are.
Hmm. Yeah, because you're focusing on them, not on on yourself.
Focusing on them. You're focusing on them. And like, as they say, uh, comparison is the thief of joy.
Hmm.
But you're going to fail the minute you say, she's better than me, or I'm better than her.
Hmm.
You
And
can
I have
look
to
at it.
tell, yeah, and I have to tell you, this is why I like Andrea because she makes however you do your stuff, at least for me, from my perspective,
Yes,
okay. Yeah,
yes,
you do it your way. That's fine.
yes. Make it work for you.
Yeah.
And I had between the Saturday and the Sunday for my Reiki too, um, the clearing, the
Hmm.
cross, then down the arm. Do you know that ritual
Yeah.
that you
Hmm.
cross? So one of the ladies had said, we just did it on the Saturday. And she said, oh God, I do this 6 times down one arm and 4 times down the other. And I said, the following day I had watched the video and I went back and I said, okay, your intention is your intention. That's the important thing. Do you know that it, yes, if you can do it the way in the book, but if your intention is to do what's in the book, any actions doesn't matter because it's your intention. And that's the same with our energy. My intention is for you to feel good after Reiki. So whether I'm sitting on the couch or I'm out the garden, my intention for you is good. And that's the bit that I say to many people, when you're sitting at home and you're thinking good of someone, they feel it.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting at home giving out or lonely or sad, they feel it too. That's my interpretation of the children that go off to Australia or go off to wherever. And if their mammies and daddies are very lonely for them and sad and worrying about them, the child could be going down with a bottle of beer down Bondi Beach and suddenly feel a nick in their tummy. And it could be mammy worrying back in Ireland for them. Because if I do Reiki for someone in Australia, they feel good. So if I'm worrying about them, they'll feel the opposite. And that's the power of energy.
That's so true. Yeah, because I know when stuff's going on with us, my mom will go, "Well, I was thinking about you," because she can feel it.
Don't they say that if you think of your friend or your neighbor that moved out and suddenly a phone call comes and it's your friend or neighbor on the phone, and there's the power of the energy. And like, we never question Wi-Fi, we never question microwaves, we never question radio stations. We accept them. And people then don't understand this, which is okay because I wasn't. Were you always in tune with mindfulness and Reiki, or did you come into it? Like, I came into it because I knew I needed to feel good. I wanted to feel good.
My dad was kind of odd. So I did stuff when I was young, and I did therapeutic touch when I was probably in my early 20s. So that was kind of an odd thing to do, right? To do therapeutic at that time. You were mainstream and you're doing therapeutic touch. But I worked in a very linear world. So I was always like, it's almost like I was living in two worlds. So the mindfulness really helped to settle me.
Yeah.
And then the Reiki just exploded it. So.
Yeah. It's like the combination. I kept them separate in my business, very much separate. And then I realized people at 7:00 are so tired that I was saying the mindfulness content and I could see them and they were like this. And then I realized, wouldn't it be lovely if their bodies were relaxed so they could hear the mindfulness content so they then could be aware and then change what their habits are. Because if you don't know why or the impact of certain habits, you're not going to change. And you don't know why you constantly feel bad. Like, if I speak poorly to myself, I might as well get a stick and just hurt. I'm watching a fantastic program. It's on Amazon Prime and it's Heal. Bruce Lipton is in it. Somebody is in it, but they're talking about the impact of thoughts on the chemistry and the blood and the coherence between love, gratitude, compassion versus guilt, shame. And the brain produces the chemical the minute you're feeling it. And then you're a magnet, so you're out attracting. So then you say, why am I always surrounded by people that are sad or people that are always giving out? Because it's what you do yourself.
Yeah. So I just have to tell you, I don't know if we're gonna run out because I've been trying to deal with this message
Okay.
that comes up.
Okay. Well, that's
So
okay.
so if I pop off, that's what happened.
That's okay. No, because I'm going to say, do you want to, if have you anything coming up?
Oh yeah, I've got Animal Reiki with Nancy Welch,
Right.
and we're doing another one on the 21st.
Okay.
And also, I think we're doing two in July, July 2nd and July 4th. On the
Okay.
21st, I'm also doing a solstice one. So, and that's all on my website,
And your website is?
reikiwithEase.ca.
Oh, Ricky, with these. How
Yeah.
lovely. Oh, how lovely. Well, I'm going to say Slán Lath, and that's goodbye in Irish.
Oh, it's been
Um,
lovely. This has been great.
did you enjoy it?
Yeah, should do it again.
Yes. I'm going to download this now, and then I can invite you to collaborate or tag you. But either way, you'll then have this for your Instagram,
Oh,
and
perfect.
we can do episode 2 another
And
time.
I'll take that timer off. Because I had the phone waiting, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
It used
Yeah.
up the time when it was waiting.
No, look it. Wasn't it lovely?
Yeah, yeah, it was
It was
good.
lovely. It was lovely. And thanks to your daughter for setting you up.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.